Y'all better grab your popcorn, your charger, and maybe a helmet, because this one's about to blow the internet straight to the moon. Karlissa, Blueface's fire-breathing, no-filter mama, just had a meltdown on live so legendary it made Zeus Network look like PBS Kids. The reason? A DNA test. But not just any DNA test. This one allegedly cracked open the Blueface family image like a dropped iPhone screen. What spilled out was drama, betrayal, and enough secrets to make Keeping Up with the Kardashians look like quiet church service. It all started as a friendly live. But within minutes, Karlissa went from calm to Category 5 hurricane. Screens were shaking, wigs were metaphorically flying, and the Wi-Fi was begging for mercy. She screamed, cried, threw shade, and dropped so many hidden truths that the comments section looked like a Reddit conspiracy thread. The Blueface family, already a walking soap opera, just added another wild chapter. By the end of this story, you'll realize this wasn't a meltdown, it was an eruption. So buckle up, because the DNA results didn't just reveal a child, they exposed a dynasty built on dysfunction. Welcome to the chaos. This is Fame Flaws. It started like one of those lazy Sunday lives Karlissa loves to host, the kind where she's half preaching, half gossiping, and fully dragging anyone who ever crossed her Wi-Fi signal. The vibe was chill at first. She was talking about faith, loyalty, and family. You know, the usual Karlissa sermons sprinkled with subtle shade. But then, out of nowhere, someone dropped a comment that read, "So what's up with that DNA test?" Boom. Silence. You could feel the chat hold its breath. Karlissa's eyes froze like her phone had glitched. And that's when the meltdown began. Slow, fiery, and gloriously chaotic. She tried to brush it off at first. "Y'all don't need to worry about that," she said with a fake smile that could barely hide the storm brewing behind it. But the comments kept coming, thousands of them. "Who's the baby? Is it Blueface's? Why you hiding it? We seen the receipts." Each comment hit harder than a TMZ headline. And then Karlissa snapped. She slammed her phone down, came back to the camera, and unleashed a monologue so raw it could melt concrete. "Let me tell y'all something. Ain't no secrets in this family that y'all don't make up yourselves," she screamed, her voice rising like a gospel choir and a police siren had a baby. But the thing is, she did confirm it. The internet's favorite accidental confessor couldn't help herself. In between shouting about fake blogs and lies for clout, she said the one thing she shouldn't have. "I've been told Blue not to take that test because people just want to embarrass him." That was it. The internet didn't need a lab report anymore. Karlissa had just confessed on live, indirectly confirming that the DNA test was real. Within minutes, clips of her meltdown flooded social media. TikTok detectives dissected every frame like it was the Zapruder film. Twitter, or X if we're pretending to be formal, was on fire. Memes popped up faster than you could refresh. Someone posted a screenshot of Karlissa yelling with the caption, "DNA stands for drama never absent." Another said, "Karlissa's Wi-Fi deserves hazard pay." The blogs didn't wait either. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, no jumper, everyone jumped on it. Headlines screamed, "Karlissa melts down over DNA results," "Blueface family exposed on live," and "Is there a secret baby?" Each one juicier than the last. And let's be real, this wasn't some tiny rumor. The alleged DNA test didn't just threaten Blueface's reputation, it cracked open the entire Harris brand. For years, Karlissa had been the loudspeaker of the family, the woman who'd jump on Instagram faster than PR reps could draft a statement. She'd built her image on being outspoken, fearless, and brutally honest. But this time, honesty bit back. Behind the scenes, sources claimed the DNA test was tied to a woman from Blueface's past, a woman Karlissa apparently did not want resurfacing. She'd allegedly been warning Blueface for months to keep quiet and handle it privately. But once the test went public, all her motherly damage control went up in flames. And Bino was loving it. Blueface's one-time protege turned frenemies list favorite, Hood Trophy Bino, wasted no time stirring the pot. He went live too, laughing like a man who just found a winning lottery ticket. "Told y'all the truth always comes out," he said, sipping on a drink with the smuggest grin in the Western Hemisphere. His followers egged him on. "Drop the receipts. Expose everything. Don't hold back." Bino didn't name names, but he didn't need to. Every smirk, every sarcastic sip, every cryptic line about bloodlines not lying was enough to set Karlissa off like a fire alarm. She jumped back on live again, shaking, furious, emotional. "Bino think he got clout off my pain?" She shouted. "He don't even know what family means. He just mad 'cause he ain't in the picture no more." But then came the twist. She let something slip. While defending herself, Karlissa mentioned that girl again. "That girl been trying to claim something that ain't hers," she said. "She know what she did. We handled that months ago. We handled that months ago." Boom. Another accidental confession. The internet exploded again. "So there was a girl?" She said handled. What does that mean? Was there hush money? Is the baby Blueface's or someone else's? The theories came faster than YouTubers could upload reaction videos, and the drama only deepened when old clips resurfaced. Karlissa talking about hidden truths, tests, and fakes months before any of this even broke. Fans started compiling these clips into full-blown documentaries with dramatic background music. One viral compilation even titled itself, "Karlissa, Prophet or Problem?" Meanwhile, Blueface stayed silent. Not a tweet, not a live, not even a petty lyric in a freestyle. Nothing. And that silence was louder than Karlissa's entire meltdown. It made people wonder, was he guilty, embarrassed, or just tired of his family being the internet's favorite circus? But let's be honest, Karlissa's meltdown wasn't just about a DNA test. It was about power. For years, she's been the self-proclaimed matriarch of chaos, the woman who defends her son at all costs but can't help lighting matches around the gasoline. The DNA scandal hit her where it hurt most, her control over the family narrative. See, Karlissa's been in the spotlight long enough to know how these things spiral. One whisper becomes a rumor becomes a headline, and a headline becomes your legacy. She'd spent years trying to craft the Blueface empire as a mix of street legend and family loyalty. But this test? It painted a different picture. One of secrets, betrayals, and unhealed wounds hiding under designer shades. And while she was losing her voice screaming into her phone, the world was gaining more evidence that this family's drama had officially crossed into reality show territory. Within hours, a fan uploaded a remix of her meltdown titled Karlissa's DNA Breakdown Trap Remix. It hit 100K plays overnight. Someone else made a fake DNA test results leak thumbnail and uploaded it to YouTube, and it trended. TikTok was drowning in edits of Karlissa yelling, Bino laughing, and Blueface looking confused in old interviews. It was pure chaos, and everyone was eating it up. Karlissa's meltdown didn't just break the internet, it rewired it. In less than 24 hours, her name had more search volume than Blueface's music. That's right, the mom had officially outtrended the rapper. And behind that chaotic glory, one question loomed like a thundercloud. What exactly did that DNA test prove? Was it true? Was Blueface really hiding another child? Or had Karlissa's enemies just orchestrated the perfect setup to humiliate her live in front of millions? Either way, the damage was done. The family's image wasn't just cracked, it was shattered. And Karlissa, for all her bravado, couldn't stop the storm now. Every new clip, every meme, every remix only made the fire burn hotter, but if there's one thing we know about this woman, it's that she never stays quiet for long. And the next time she went live, oh, it wasn't just a meltdown, it was a war declaration. The next morning, the internet woke up hungover from the drama, but still hungry for more. Karlissa's meltdown wasn't just trending, it was dominating the algorithm. Her face, mid-scream, had become the meme of the week. You couldn't scroll without seeing DNA destroys family thumbnails screaming across your screen. And right in the middle of all that noise, Blueface's name was trending again. But not for music. For madness. If Chaos had a publicist, it would have been working overtime for the Harris family. Everyone and their grandma had an opinion. Twitter was split into factions. Team Karlissa, Team Bino, and Team DNA. Influencers were analyzing her tone like FBI agents decoding classified files. One even joked, Karlissa's live felt like watching a preacher, a prosecutor, and a prophet share one body. And just when people thought it couldn't get wilder, Bino went live again. He came in hot, no intro, no filter, just chaos with confidence. "I ain't never lied," he said, leaning into the camera with that smirk that could start a riot. The truth always come out. "Y'all just mad 'cause y'all favorite mama got caught in her own web." Boom. The comments exploded. He said what he said. "Karlissa gonna lose it again. Drop the paperwork, Bino." And that's when Bino did it. He waved a folded paper at the camera. "You want proof?" he said. "I got proof." But before showing it, the live mysteriously cut out. Wi-Fi, coincidence, or divine intervention? Nobody knew. But that single moment, the tease, the smirk, the cutoff, turned the internet into a digital wildfire. off turned the internet into a digital wildfire. Within minutes, conspiracy theories were born. Some said Bino was silenced. Others swore Karlissa got the live flagged. A few claimed Blueface's PR team was working behind the scenes, pulling strings like Netflix villains. The hashtag #LarBinoGotBanned started trending, with fans demanding justice like he'd been kidnapped by TMZ. Meanwhile, Karlissa wasn't sitting quietly. Oh no, she came back swinging harder than ever. "Ain't no paperwork," she shouted during another live, her eyes wide with fury and eyeliner defiance. "That boy photoshopped everything. Y'all really believe this little wannabe over me?" But the internet is like a toddler with sugar. It doesn't listen. It just runs wild. People slowed down clips of her rant, zoomed in on facial expressions, and started editing lie detector sounds over her voice. The memes were relentless. One viral post said, "Karlissa needs her own season of Love and DNA Hollywood edition." And then, like clockwork, celebrities started chiming in. Chrissy Rock, who never misses a chance to throw a little shade, posted a cryptic tweet. "Somebody always crying wolf till the truth comes barkin'." No names, no tags, but everyone knew who she meant. The tweet went viral instantly. Even Jada Alexis couldn't resist. She uploaded a TikTok lip-syncing to Nicki Minaj's Did It On 'Em with the caption, "When the DNA don't lie." Fans lost their minds. She's talking about Karlissa. She's taunting Bino. This family's timeline is officially a soap opera. Podcasters were having a field day too. One popular show said, "Karlissa's the first person in social media history to accidentally confirm 3 rumors in one sentence." Another joked, "This whole family needs to take a break, or sign with Zeus already." And while the world was laughing, Karlissa's live viewers climbed into the hundreds of thousands. People didn't even need Netflix anymore. This was free, unfiltered entertainment. She ranted about loyalty, betrayal, fake friends, disrespectful kids, and ungrateful proteges. She compared herself to Kris Jenner, saying, "At least my son ain't no puppet. Blueface ain't no Kardashian. We real out here?" The comment section lit up like fireworks. "Ma'am, you're the show. Zeus Network typing a contract right now. Karlissa, we love you, but please log off." But she didn't log off, not even close. In fact, she doubled down. She said the DNA test was part of a setup, a devilish trap to make her family look bad. "They can fake a whole pregnancy these days," she said. "Y'all seen AI babies? Don't play with me." The internet didn't know whether to laugh or gasp. Half the chat was crying emojis, the other half was screaming, "Preach!" And that's Karlissa's power. She confuses you, entertains you, and somehow makes you believe her all at once. Then came the ultimate twist. An alleged insider from Blueface's team slid into the mess. A verified blogger posted screenshots of what they claimed were text messages between Karlissa and another family member, arguing over who leaked the test first. One line said, "You should have stayed quiet." Now everyone knows. That was it. The internet detonated again. Karlissa immediately denied it, calling the texts AI-generated lies. She said, "They got robots trying to destroy me. Y'all better stop letting the enemy trick y'all." It was part meltdown, part sermon, part Marvel monologue, and every second of it went viral. And while she was spiraling live, Bino was thriving. He dropped a new freestyle titled Family Ties DNA Mix, where he rapped, "You can't hide blood under filters, truth louder than your Wi-Fi whispers." It hit 1 million streams in a day. Coincidence? Not a chance. The man turned Karlissa's chaos into his marketing campaign. Even journalists were getting in on it. Headlines read, "Karlissa versus Bino. The DNA war no one asked for. Blueface's family, feud breaks." The internet. Again, how a mother's live became a global meme. It was bigger than gossip. It was pop culture. Meanwhile, Blueface stayed silent. Still. He posted one Instagram story of him laughing at the gym with the caption, "Family business, not public business." But it was too late. His mom's meltdown was public business now, and it was being replayed across every corner of the internet. By now, the line between real and fake had blurred beyond repair. People didn't care if the DNA test was real anymore. They were addicted to the chaos. Theories ran wild. Is Karlissa sabotaging her son's image? Did Bino and Blueface's old beef spark this? Is this all one massive PR stunt? Every influencer had a theory, every fan had a side, and every platform was feeding the flames. The Blueface family had become the world's favorite guilty pleasure, a live, unscripted soap opera playing out one scream at a time. And while the audience laughed, Karlissa cried. "They taking my words and twisting them," she yelled through tears. They try to make me look crazy, but I see what's really going on. They want me to break, but she didn't break. She performed. She wiped her tears, fixed her camera angle, and declared, "Ain't no DNA test or demon stopping me. I said what I said, and I ain't taking nothing back." The comments went nuclear again. "Queen Karlissa back. This woman needs her own network." I can't tell if I'm laughing or praying. And just when the chaos seemed to hit its peak, a new rumor surfaced. Someone claiming to have the uncropped version of the DNA report. Another alleged insider teased that the real father isn't even Blueface. The internet collectively screamed. Karlissa's name trended again. At this point, there was no going back. The meltdown had become the moment, and Karlissa was the queen of it. The Blueface family image wasn't just dented, it was demolished, dragged, and turned into entertainment for the entire planet. But as wild as this was, the real fallout hadn't even begun, because when the smoke clears and the lives end, the internet always wants one thing: someone to blame. And guess who the world decided to point fingers at next? By the time the dust began to settle, the Blueface family name wasn't trending. It was tattooed into the internet's bloodstream. Karlissa's meltdown had gone from gossip to full-blown cultural phenomenon. Reaction videos, remixes, memes, podcasts, and even fake news articles flooded every timeline. The phrase "DNA test destroys the Blueface family image" had been posted so many times, it might as well have been trademarked. But behind all the laughs and viral edits, the energy was shifting. People weren't just entertained anymore. They were picking sides, forming digital armies, and digging through years of old footage to prove who was lying. Every past interview, every live stream, every stray comment Karlissa or Bino had ever made was now evidence in the court of public opinion. And in this courtroom, Karlissa was on trial. Her meltdown had gone from funny to infamous, from viral to villainous. Comment sections turned cold. "She's embarrassing her son," one fan wrote. "This woman needs to chill," said another. A clip of Karlissa screaming, "You can't destroy me," hit 1 million views, only for people to duet it with captions like, "Ma'am, you already did." The same internet that once adored her unfiltered energy now wanted her silenced. Cancel culture had clocked in for overtime. Meanwhile, Blueface's team started damage control. Sources close to him claimed his management begged Karlissa to log off and lawyer up. But of course, Karlissa doesn't do off. She thrives in the storm. The woman could be trending for chaos and still say, "God told me to go live again." And that's exactly what she did. This time, her tone was different. The rage had cooled into something sharper, defensive, almost rehearsed. "Y'all think you can cancel a mother?" She said, "I gave birth to a legacy. Blueface don't need to respond because I'm the one who built his name." That statement right there, boom, set off a nuclear chain reaction. Fans started questioning everything. Was this about family love or control? Was Karlissa protecting Blueface or trying to own him? The narrative was flipping again, and for once, Karlissa wasn't steering it. And then came the final blow. A clip surfaced allegedly showing the woman tied to the DNA test speaking out, her face blurred, her voice disguised. "I didn't want to hurt anyone," she said softly, but the truth had to come out. That 30-second clip hit 5 million views in hours. People called it the final confirmation. Karlissa predictably denied everything. "That ain't even her real voice," she yelled on yet another live. "They using AI now? Y'all believe anything with reverb?" But the internet wasn't buying it. At this point, the facts didn't even matter. The perception did. And the perception was that Karlissa had lost control of the family image for good. Even other celebrities started chiming in. Charleston White joked during his stream, "Karlissa out here fighting DNA tests like she fighting for the WWE Championship." Funk Flex laughed on air, saying, "That whole family needs a PR pastor." Even rapper 50 Cent posted a meme with Karlissa's face on Maury's body. Captioned, "The test results are in, and the internet is the daddy. The humiliation was complete." But here's the thing about Karlissa. She's chaos-proof. The woman doesn't break down. She reloads. Within days, she posted a full apology video, or what looked like one. She sat on her couch, candles lit, eyes teary. "I just want peace," she started. "I didn't mean to hurt nobody." Fans thought maybe, just maybe, she was finally taking accountability. And then halfway through the video, she switched gears like a plot twist in a telenovela. "But let's be clear," she said, leaning in. Bino started this. He used my son's name to boost his little career. And the media fed it because they love tearing down Black families. Boom. The apology turned into another monologue. The comments blew up again. She almost had us in the first half. Ma'am, this is not healing, it's a remix. Still, Karlissa knew what she was doing. Every rant, every live, every meltdown was engagement. And in the influencer economy, engagement is currency. The more people mocked her, the more her views spiked. Suddenly, brands that once avoided her were DMing for collabs. Reality producers allegedly reached out. Rumors spread that Zeus was in talks to give her a spin-off. Mama Drama, The Karlissa Chronicles. It was poetic irony. The same chaos that destroyed her reputation had made her more relevant than ever. The internet didn't want her fixed. They wanted her feral. Meanwhile, Blueface stayed ghosted from the drama, posting gym videos and cryptic tweets like, "If it ain't making money, it's making noise." But people saw through it. The silence wasn't peace, it was distance. He'd stopped liking Karlissa's posts. He'd unfollowed her again. Fans noticed instantly. "He done disowned his mom again," one wrote. At this point, their family tree is just roots and resentment. And Bino? Oh, he played his part perfectly. He posted one story, just one, with a picture of him smirking and the caption, "Told y'all the truth hits different." No follow-ups, no clarifications, no lives. Just that. A single move that made him look calm, composed, and right. Karlissa's meltdown had made him the people's favorite anti-hero. He was the one who exposed the truth, while she was now painted as the unhinged matriarch who couldn't stop talking long enough to save her image. Within a week, the Blueface family image, once chaotic but controllable, had turned into a PR horror story. Music blogs replaced Blueface headlines with Karlissa's drama. DNA test became his unofficial tour nickname. Fans joked that instead of signing autographs, he should start handing out test results. And yet, behind the humiliation, something deeper was brewing. The internet, for all its cruelty, started realizing Karlissa wasn't just crazy. She was human, a flawed, loud, emotional mother who'd been dragged through years of public messes. Her breakdown wasn't just entertaining, it was tragic. A woman drowning in attention, mistaking noise for love. You could see it in her later lives. Less yelling, more pain. "They don't see the real me," she said one night. "They see clips, not context. They laugh at the mother, not the woman." That line hit hard. Even her haters paused. For a split second, Karlissa wasn't the villain. She was the victim of her own fame. But fame doesn't forgive. It forgets. And the next morning, a new scandal replaced hers. Another rapper, another headline, another cycle. Karlissa went from the most searched woman in hip-hop gossip to a side note in less than a week. That's how fast the internet moves. One day you're viral, the next, you're vintage. Still, one truth remained. The Blueface family's image wasn't destroyed by a DNA test. It was destroyed by the truth being streamed instead of spoken privately. In the end, the DNA wasn't the real scandal. The real scandal was how fame turned a family into content. How every cry, every argument, every confession became a clip to be monetized. And as Karlissa logged off one final time that week, she whispered, "They'll miss me when I stop talking." She wasn't wrong. Because in the circus of celebrity chaos, silence is the only thing the audience can't handle. And there you have it. The meltdown that shook social media, melted timelines, and left the Blueface legacy hanging by a Wi-Fi signal. Karlissa didn't just lose her cool, she turned the entire internet into her personal stage, proving once again that when it comes to the Harris family, peace is the only thing that never goes viral. So now it's your turn. What do you think really happened? Was Karlissa protecting her son, or was she protecting her spotlight? Did Bino drop the truth, or just drop another clout bomb? Type your wildest theories below. Don't hold back. We read every comment like it's an FBI file, and before you log off, do me one favor. Smash that like button like it owes you DNA results. Hit subscribe like you're submitting evidence. And ring that notification bell harder than Karlissa's live notifications at 3 a.m. Because here on Fame Flaws, the drama never sleeps. It just recharges. Tomorrow it could be another rapper, another scandal, another meltdown, and guess who's gonna break it first? That's right, we are. Remember, in Hollywood, lies have legs, but truth has Wi-Fi. Stay messy, stay curious, and keep your screenshots ready. Fame Flaws, where secrets scream louder than PR statements, and every scandal deserves a spotlight.